Much of the evidence of the Spanish Civil War seems to have been erased or destroyed over time, but I came across this down by the dock area. A poignant reminder of the international brigades and those who fought against Franco and his nationalists. No pasarán, they shall not pass, was their rallying cry. Sadly, I was also struck by how little commemoration there was of the brave men and women that fought against fascism in 1936 and gave their lives, lost loved ones, or were badly injured for the cause. So on the trails, some artefacts from the Spanish Civil War. This Republican helmet. Wow, it's beautiful. So these were fighting against Franco, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Catalan, always Republican.
Yeah.
Independence, all that stuff.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
No.
Yeah.
Here you have more Republican.
Another Republican helmet. We'll get the one in the...
This is the independence flag from Catalonia.
That's the independence flag, yeah.
It's very similar to the Cuban flag.
Yes, it's got...
It's very similar because it has something of history between. Right now, if I tell you something, I would be lying, but it has something.
Yeah.
It's.
Oh, okay.
They are related in a way, but
that's my next on the bucket list, Cuba. Yeah, I'd love to go to Cuba.
Yeah, I want to go to, but right now the things there are.
Yeah, I think you'd be a bit underwhelmed by the food and everything, but I'd love to see some of these sort of Che Guevara sites.
Yeah.
And do a little documentary there.
Very cool.
Republican helmet. Is that 250 as well?
Yeah, I would say so. 180. 180 this one.
180.
Yeah.
So wonderful Republican helmet there. So there are some still reminders of the war. My guide Carlos here, very Some of the international brigades that came over to fight in the Spanish Civil War had almost their own sort of powers battalions from similar to the First World War. This is an example of the Lincoln Brigade's helmet. I've just had a fascinating conversation with a local man. It's a symbol of all repression, so it would include the Spanish Civil War, everyone who's been sort of repressed or has died for the cause of freedom. So it would include victims and those who fought in the Spanish Civil War, Second World War, and many of the conflicts since. Uncle, I think, was about to be shot by the Republicans during the Spanish Civil War purely for being a Catholic. So there's sort of two sides to history, and you know, it was great to talk to him and to get his viewpoint. And I say that a really fantastic memorial here that's recently been put up, and it's caused discussion, and I suppose equally that's what a good memorial does do. Keeps the past alive, and hopefully we can make less mistakes going into the future. Quite a striking face coming through that. Interesting fact to add to our Spanish Civil War video that we're doing here as a sort of byline. 1936, important day, Spanish Civil War, and the factory was collectivised during the Spanish Civil War and managed by the workers. So again, puts into a little bit more perspective the statue we saw earlier. Still haunted by that guy telling me that his uncle's lined up against the wall to
be shot purely for being Catholic by the Republicans, with the Republicans sort of being on the right side of history in most people's viewpoint, and kind of a strange contradiction there that, I'd say, this guy was going to be shot just for being Catholic. But I think it shows that it was a complicated war, and maybe both sides did things that they weren't proud of. And when you study history, you see that.
Teardrops on the city bed, school